everyone, it's Christina. Welcome to Blushing Rose Tarot. Today I have a tag for you guys. So I decided to play with some of my decks, and the best way to do it, of course, is with the tag. So I'm going to do top 10 indie decks. This is a VR to Rose Honey Ritual and Garden Goddess Tarot. I am not going to lie, keeping it to 10 is not, well, I tried. I really tried. So it's 10-ish with some honorable mentions. So we're going to dive right into it. The first one that I have is the Green Menagerie Tarot. I love this bag here. I got this one from Etsy. I really love this deck. I love the style of the art. It's by one artist, but he has different styles that he actually does in this. It's really beautiful. This is such a straight shooter. Look at this Queen of Swords. Let's see, some of my favorites. Oh, I love this hangman here. Make sure you guys can see it. This is a great one. 8 of Cups. Oh, I love this Strength card here. One of my favorite cards in this deck. Oh, the High Priestess is nice too. I have to remember to pause so you guys can actually see the card. Not like I'm just playing with him by myself. Judgment. 6 of Swords. Trying to give you guys an example of just the different art styles that he has in here. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I got this deck from Etsy. I got it on Etsy rather. Page of Pentacles. This Tower. It's just a gorgeous deck. I really love this deck. It gives me, like I mentioned, just straight. It doesn't BS around on this one when I ask it a question. It also can be kind of gentle too. It's got a lot of different layers. Like, see, here's a different style here. This is different. It's just, I love, like, look at this. It's beautiful. I actually even like this 5 of Cups. I like the color. And see, here's a different style too. So if you don't like your tarot decks having different styles of art in them, you probably won't like this one. But I truly, oh, look at this Ace of Cups. Truly enjoy this. I'm trying not to spend too much time. This Magician. It's pretty intense. But there's vulnerability in his face, though, and it's just really creative, and it's flowing. And it's intense, too. So anyway, yeah. Look at the 6 of Cups. Oh, this is one of my favorites. How do people do these videos and not spend all the time on like one deck? I'm going to have to speed it up. But for right now, we're just going to enjoy this deck. It's my first one. Yeah, it's not that, it doesn't go too far from what we usually see with the 3 of Swords here. Let's see if another one. Oh, I love this Page of Cups. I should just do a flip through. I'm actually going to do a series called Tarot Tea where I'm diving deeper into some decks, so I will do an actual flip through if you haven't seen it. So this is the Green Menagerie Tarot. The next deck I want to talk to you guys about is Lucid Dreams Tarot. So you see the one deck is 2. It comes in 2 different. This is the original one that I got. This actually was the very first, I guess I could say, real tarot deck that I got for myself. So there's this one here. I'll show you the difference. And then they came out with an Eclipse version, so a darker version. But here is Lucid Dreams. This is a great beginner's deck. It has the keywords up top, and then if you read reversals, it has reversals at the bottom too. It also has astrology on there, planetary associations, and the elements. So this is the first one, and then they came out with this one. This is the Black Eclipse version. The artwork is pretty much the same. They did update a few cards, and as you can see, black. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Here's the back of this deck and the back of this deck. So hopefully you guys can see this in frame, but I'll just go over a few of these cards here. You can see the difference. I love this deck. It's way more intense than the Eclipse version, but it's relatively the same images for the most part. There has been some feedback on this version that it's hard to see the white, but I find that it's not incredibly difficult, but there's just these two. They just both have a different feel, the black versus this pink one here. I won't show you too many. Let's see if I can kind of speed it up a little bit, but here you go. It's just a really, really, really beautiful. And I don't know if you can see there's some foil on there, the gold. Is there a favorite of mine? Ah, here's a, well, never mind. Well, yeah, I guess so. Did I have the Ace of Pentacles here somewhere? Yeah. So here's the same card. This one's more zoomed in, this is zoomed out. As you can see, there's slight differences between this original one and then this one here, the updated version. So this is Lucid Dreams, this is Black Eclipse, and this is the original one. The next deck I have for you is one of my absolute favorite decks. I truly love this deck. This one is called Tarot of the Cosmic Sea. And I mentioned a little bit earlier, I'm going to do a series called Tarot Tea where I dive deeper into decks and their personalities, how I use it, and all of that stuff. This will be the first one. I just love this deck so much. Okay, let me get it ready for you guys. So this is a collage style, little white book. This comes in, it's got gilded edges there. This is my spiritual deck. It's a sharpshooter, it's straightforward. It also is very gentle. That's the Four of Swords. And it can be super intense at the same time. You can see that. It's Four of Wands. This is one of my favorite cards. I love this Six of Wands here. There's a Two of Cups. In this deck, the nurturer is for queens and the mastery is for kings. And if you'll notice, the nurturer, which would technically in another deck be Queen of Cups, is actually nurturer of cups, and it shows a man. See if I can show you some of my, oh, I love this one here. This one reminds me of my mom. It's one of my favorite world cards. I can show you. This is sweet. I love this Three of Cups. This will be the first one on my Tarot Tea series, so I'm trying not to give too much away. But even this Nine of Swords, look how beautiful that is. So beautiful. Love this. Oh, the Devil. Show you. Oh yeah, see, here's Mastery. So Mastery would be the king in this deck, and the image is not of a man, it's of a woman. So yeah, this is the green one. Oh, let me show you one of my favorite. See if I can get to it. It has one extra card, Cosmic Seed. I love this Ten of Wands. Even the harsher cards are really beautiful. See if I can find one of my favorite cards. Ah, I love this Death card. Look at that. Oh, and Action is Knights. Look how beautiful that is. Action of Cups. So this is Tarot of the Cosmic Seed, one of my favorites. Look out for a deeper dive coming probably this week. I think that's the next video I'm going to film. The next deck I have for you guys is jonasa jaus. This is out of print, but I love this one so much I'm including it in here. So this is the 7th edition. I have to say this one, it's taken me some time to really learn how to work with it. I don't have the guidebook or a link to the PDF. I heard that there's a link to it. If anybody knows where it is, please let me know. Put it in the comments. I have, oh, here's the back. I have edged mine, this color here. This is, I mean, you're going to hear me say this a lot with all these decks. This one pushes me though. It definitely, the imagery is not as easy for me to immediately connect with, but there's so many layers in here and there's so many things to explore. It is in Spanish. I think that's Spanish. Jacopas. This one. Beautiful deck. Let's see if I can find this one. Temperance. Swords. I just really, really enjoy this deck. Again, it's not as easy for me right now with my current knowledge to completely just dive into it like I can, dive into the image like I can with some of the other decks I have. This one, it's taking my knowledge of the card and then kind of with the image to kind of really pull something out, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I guess if I just look at it, it gives me, well, let's see, it's a little harder. I saw somewhere that this is sort of a Marseille style. I'm not quite sure. If you can clarify that for me in the comments if you know. But it's not right away. And it's so just gorgeous. Look at this. Yeah, beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. So this is the Jonasa Jaus Tarot 7th edition. It is, again, sorry, currently out of print, but you can find it on Etsy or maybe even eBay. My next deck is really, really, truly one of my favorites. This one, okay, so this one you can currently, I think, get a couple of them from her website. I believe it's a Kickstarter, or it was a Kickstarter. She still has some on her website. This is the Curious Travels Tarot. This deck was picked up to go mass market, so not sure when that's going to happen, but currently she has a few of the indie version still available on her site. This deck has such personality. I love, oh my God, everything about this deck, really. I love the color palette. I did edge mine. You can't really tell. It's kind of like a grayish color here. Let me see, put some of these this way. But the Curious Travelers Tarot. Oh, this is beautiful. Just love I love the vibe of this one. Like a lot. There's a Fool. Magician. Let me show you one of my favorites. Oh, I love this 3 of Cups here. Oh, and this Queen. Look at her. It's a little odd, but I love the quirkiness of it. Like, see, the 7 of Wands here. It's like super creative. I don't know why I have red stuff on my fingers. Just noticed that. Not sure where it came from. But anyway, let's continue. One of my favorite in this deck is the, I think it's the High Priestess? No, the Empress. Sorry, I'm just flipping through these. I'm looking for the Empress to show you. I like the Hangman too. Oh, this is a beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful there. Let's see if I can find the one that I really... Oh, I like this one too. Like a lot. But I want to show you. Of course, I'm looking for it and can't find it. But I'm going to look. Oh, it has an extra card too. The Travelers. And watch it be like at the end. Oh, this is one of my favorite Strength cards. How beautiful that is. Ah, here we are. They were right next to each other. Look at that. These are some of my 2 favorite artistic depictions of these cards, like in all of my decks. So the Strength card and the Empress. Just gorgeous. So this is the Curious Travelers Tarot deck. The next deck I have for you guys is Highly Sensitive Tarot. This I got on Etsy. I'm just going to keep saying it. Really love this deck. The edging sort of does come with an orange like this, but I deepened it a little bit, kind of a lot actually. Let me make sure it's the right way. This deck, the cardstock on this deck is not the greatest, but the imagery is beautiful. Okay, so here are the backs. And look at this deck. The creator does have a Instagram profile as well. See, I don't know if you can see this here. You cannot really riffle shuffle this deck because look, I accidentally bent it. Just the cardstock's not the greatest. It's an incredible deck. I have to find another way of just saying how much I enjoy these decks. They're just going to hear me say, I love this deck. I love this deck. Oh, this one has some really great diversity in it, as you can see here. This one, see. This has an extra card, the wild card. Judgment. I love this Ace of Pentacles. Really, really love this Ace of Pentacles. Tower. Oh, this is another one of my favorite too. The Eight of Cups. How beautiful that is. See if I can show you one of my... Oh, this is one of my favorite Four of Swords. I ruined the card. I do want to get another one, but the shipping is a lot. I can't remember where she's from, actually, but the shipping's like just as much almost as the deck. But the creator is so sweet and so nice. She's just an amazing person. Okay, I think... Is there one of my favorite... Oh, look at this devil. It's intense. He's like, show me your addiction. Got it for you. Oh yeah, I love this one too, this Hermit. And then this Queen of Swords. So yeah, this one's intense. And then you go with something like this right next to it. I just really love the energy in this deck. Look at this Queen of Cups. Just beautiful. Yeah. So this is the Highly Sensitive Tarot. I love this deck. Amazing deck. You cannot riffle shuffle. You're just going to need to like hand over hand this one. Riffle shuffling does not work for this deck at all. All right, so that's the Highly Sensitive Tarot. The next deck I have for you, I have turned into She's Thick. This is my Terra Volatile deck. Again, every time I pronounce this, I'm not sure if it's volatile, volatile. We're just going to call it Terra Volatile. That's the way I'm going to pronounce it. So this is a chunky monkey, as you can see. I have edged mine. This is the back. Now the deck does not come this big. It has an expansion pack. But for me, I actually, maybe I'm, little whatevs about it, but I actually have all of them in there. Because the way I'm kind of looking at it like this may be a little bit sideways. But if two devils happen to pop up in the reading, then that's an emphasis on that card and that energy. So it doesn't bother me. It's not too difficult to shuffle, anything like that. I mean, it is a chunky monkey, though, when you have the expansion pack in with the deck. You don't have to do that, but you can if you like. So this is another one that I just truly enjoy. I think everyone's pretty much seen these. This deck has an extra suit, vessels, in it. You can see that. I love the art style. The book that you can buy for this deck is absolutely worth the price. Last time I checked, I'm not sure it's on their website anymore. I mean, it's not available right now. Oh, and it has 3 cards, yes, no, and maybe. The book again, sorry. So the book, it looks like it's not available at the moment, but I think it comes back in stock. If you have a chance to get it, I would absolutely suggest you get that. This one's pretty intense. I appreciate, even though it's 3 swords and a heart, it's not just a heart with 3 swords. One of my favorite decks. We have a Fool, that's a woman, and then a Fool, that's a man. Again, with this deck, you do not need to keep clearly the expanded pack in there. I chose to try to find, I'll just do it like this. Oh, here's the other Fool. This one is intense. This is a Vessels card. I'm not really familiar completely yet with the Vessels card. I'm still Vessels suit because it adds a suit to this deck. But I'm studying it, so. This Devil card, they have a devil and then they have one that says temptation. So yes, this is the Terra Volatile deck. Oh, I love this one. This mirror card doesn't come with the deck in and of itself. If you buy the guidebook, this card comes with the guidebook for you. So this is my She's Thick deck because I added the expansion pack, Terra Volatile. So this next deck is the only Marseille deck that I have, and it's not your standard Marseille deck. The colors on the regular Marseille deck I don't really vibe with too well. So I like this one actually. I love the way that it shows it. This is the Metanoia Marseille Tarot. Look at the actual box. It's by Bouchette Design. I love the color palette on this one. I think for me, it speaks more to, I don't know, me. I just love the colors in this. I haven't really learned Marseille just yet because I'm still focusing on RWS, the Rider-Waite. Oh, this one has an extra card too, the Time Is Now. But when I do dive into Marseille, this is the deck. We find some with people. Oh, there you are. It's not really good at describing card finish. It seems like a rose petal. Oh, and then this is what the edging looks like. Just gorgeous. Look at it. Beautiful deck. This one makes me smile. Yeah, so this is my, oh, I love this one. This is my Marseille deck. Look at that death. Oh goodness, I just truly enjoy this deck. It's not the easiest to shuffle. I have to break it in. Oh, whoops, I have a title card. There are a couple title cards. Oh yeah, so she doesn't have a guidebook. She has these little guide cards. Tells you about the deck, carry, and then it goes into the cards, the meanings. So this comes with the deck. Let me show you shuffling this thing. I think it's just because of the card finish. I have to break it in, but I've done some work breaking this one in. But it's not the easiest. It does actually stick quite a bit when you are shuffling this one. But nevertheless, you guys didn't come to see me shuffle. This is the Metanoia Marseille tarot deck. The last 2 decks I have for you are both Baba Studios. The first one is the Victorian Romantic Tarot. This is the limited edition. one. They have opened up pre-orders again for the standard size, which is what I'm waiting on, because this is beautiful. Look at the presentation, but this huge size is not very convenient for shuffling, like at all. At least not for me. I mean, look, it's ginormous. Ginormous. So I end up kind of going like this to shuffle it, but nevertheless, Baba Studios, I am not going to edge this one, but this is the back. It does have cold stamping, which gives you that reflective. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but this is, I mean, it's not a new deck. I'm sure probably have heard of it, but just love this. Let's see if you can reflect it. These are my 2 cards. Again, this is the limited edition size, which is huge, but this is the Victorian Romantic Tarot. Not sure why I have all my... I thought I've shuffled this thing. I'm like, why are all the major arcana like right in the front? Yeah. Beautiful. This size is out of print right now. It goes for crazy prices on eBay, but I would just wait for the reprint. You can go on their website, Baba Studios. I think it's Shop Baba Studios or something like that, and you can pre-order the standard size of this deck coming out. Again, they're reprinting it. The guidebook, all the Baba Studios guidebooks are just fantastic. I highly suggest you get them. Even if you, of course, even if you know tarot, it has so much information on how they put the cards together, what they chose, why they chose it, a little bit of history. So it goes more than just card meanings. But yeah, so this is the Victorian Romantic Tarot by Baba Studios. My next my next deck is the Baba Studios, the Alice Tarot. This is the, what edition is this? I think it's the 4th or 3rd edition. I'm not sure. This one is out of print though. I just love this deck. It's really whimsical, and this is what the back looks like. It's not edged. Title card is gorgeous. Look at that. All these ones, the Baba Studio ones that I'm showing you in this video, all have cold stamping on them. So it gives you that. This is a busy card, so you may not be able to see it as well. But the reflection. So this Alice Tarot, look at that one. You may see it even more here. Now it's interesting because I'm actually not, I'm not a diehard Alice in Wonderland or Alice Through the Looking Glass fan. Can't even remember the last time I actually saw the story, but the thing that drew me to this deck is, yes, it's a themed deck, but there's a lot in there that can relate to just challenging my mind, thinking a little differently. There's stuff in there that can relate to now. It's fantasy, it's whimsical. I really enjoy this. Like, this is the 8 of Swords. I don't need to know about Alice in Wonderland to understand what this picture is showing me. And then how it relates to the actual card itself, the 8 of Swords. I will say that the guidebook on this one is fantastic. So wonderful. Like, it does an abridged version of the story so you can see where the cards come from in the story, if you're not familiar with the Alice or Alice Through the Looking Glass. But this is one of my favorite here. It's Page of Wands. This card, Humpty Dumpty. Oh, I love this one too. Yeah, so this is the Alice Tarot. I know I'm showing it to you and it's out of print, but I could not have top 10 without this one. The next deck I have for you is Serpent and the Peacock Art Edition. Got this one on Etsy. There's a lot of different versions of this one. This one I like the best because it is borderless. She has a few other versions that have borders. But I just look at the artwork in this. This is really busy. There's a lot of different things that you can pull out and where your attention can go in this deck. I enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit. Oh, sorry. This is the edging. This is the back. Yeah, these are, of course, I'm pulling out the busiest ones first, but they're not, all of them are not super crazy busy. This has extra cards as well. And again, my style is I keep them in, unless I'm just offended by the image or something like that. I keep them in because I feel like if it comes out twice, then just an emphasis on that card. I love this deck. It's really creative. I think you can still, this one is intense for me. Excuse me, but I think you can still get this on Etsy. I should have checked first. My apologies. Sun. This one's funny to me. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Two of Pentacles. Death. This magician is really funny to me. It's one of the versions. There's another magician in here too. So yeah, this is the Serpent and the Peacock Art Edition. One of my absolute favorites and an honorable mention for today. These I'm going to show together because it's almost like the light and dark version. These are the True Black and the Ephemere Tarot. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but I think it's Ephemere. So let me show you both of these together. By True Black. Let's see. It does come with a guidebook. It comes with a book, a box, a nice sturdy box. This is the guidebook for this one. Oh yeah, and I think nope, it's not in color, sorry. I was about to say, oh yeah, it's in color. Yeah, that would not be true. So, True Black, Ephemere. These, the backs look like that. Like that. Oh, edging, no edging on the white and black on the black one. This one is a little, yeah, it sticks. Super difficult. This one you can ruffle shuffle. It's not terribly difficult. It does kind of bounce back a little bit. But I have to break this one in. This one is really sticky. This one, I believe it's a lot easier to shuffle. Yeah. It's still a bit sticky because of the cardstock. Sorry guys, I don't really know cardstock all of that well to tell you what it is, but here we are. Beautiful deck. Maybe I can bring them a little bit closer so you can see it's better. Oh, look at that. Ace Swords came up together. Was not planning that, but here we are. Look at this. This one has spot gloss. These decks are beautiful. Just quiet, I don't know what to say. These really, draw me in for different reasons. Love the cups, depiction of the cups in this suit. Yeah. I want to keep you here too long, but I definitely love these decks. It's just intense. All right. So True Black and Ephemere. So these last two are somewhat of unicorn decks for me, and they're both out of print. So I'm going to do them together. This one is the Florana Tarot, and I just got into the tarot world really, really recently and started watching a lot of videos and stuff. Honestly, August of last year. And I saw this deck and I was just thought it was incredibly beautiful. But I couldn't find it anywhere. And so I actually reached out. I found the creator's Instagram page and just let him know, hey, I'm looking for this deck. I can't find it anywhere. Can you let me know when you may reprint it? And he said he wasn't going to reprint it, but he had an extra copy, and I bought it from him. And I was like, what? I got the deck that I really wanted. And he was just so nice. Just so incredibly nice. So this is the back. I actually edged mine in pink. I think it goes more with the cards themselves. Let me put, oh, this one is the habetrot tarot. And again, I got these pretty close to each other in timing and reached out again on Instagram to this creator, and she let me know that she was actually to just look out on her website or look out on her page because she was going to release the last copies that she had left from her Kickstarter. And when she did, I actually was like right on it and got it. So, oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do the things. So this is the back, and I actually edged mine in black. So let's look at the Florana first. It's just really creative. This hits my artistic heart. Truly enjoy this deck. Truly, truly, truly enjoy this deck. Yeah. I'm just quiet because I love art, and especially when it's art in a deck where you can use as a tool as well, just still blows my mind. I love this Three of Cups. This Lovers. Yeah. So this is the Florana Tarot. And then habetrot, clearly just very different vibes. Completely different vibes. Oh, I love this death card. Sorry, I'll show you that. And equally just as beautiful and emotive. Like, I can get so much from this one. I love this. Try to do it where you guys can see. I'm not sure if there's a glare. Just love the energy. In this deck. Look at that. Five of Cups. Just love the vibe of this deck. This is one of my most used decks. Sorry, I started flipping through fast like I'm just looking for myself. But oh, look at this one. Yeah, so this is the habetrot. This one's pretty intense on the back. And the Florana. Oh, try to get it going. So, thank you guys. Thank you for joining me today. I just love this. I love playing with them. I love sharing it with you guys. If you have any questions about any of the decks or maybe where I got them, I will just put it in the comments and I will try to find it if I don't have it already there for you. And yeah, so have a good day, everyone. Thanks. Bye.